The release of the Wade Wilson arrest videos and interrogation have made me feel alive again. Seeing him be treated exactly how he deserves has been amazing. Complaining about the handcuffs, saying, "Oh, I have a hernia," in court is absolutely amazing and I love it. If you think that I went hard last time on his fan club, I'm gonna go even harder today. It seems that Jessie is out of the picture now and Wade himself is turning against her. People were right that she was misappropriating the funds. So that's what we're gonna go over today. Everything that has been released and the recent saga with Jessie.
It's a hernia. And it upsets my hernia. It hurts. It hurts my hernia.
Okay. Well,
I have a hernia belt on also with this belt on top. It's extremely uncomfortable.
okay. Well, I mean, I'll let you all discuss the other option, which again, you'd have to probably have some type of other restraints to be visible to the jury.
Belt.
What's that?
It was my understanding you wore belt.
I told them they could put the belt on as opposed to having the visible restraints.
Reddit has been amazing at compiling together who these people are. So this is in fact the hierarchy. And we missed some of these people last time. We missed Marion, this Hailey individual, Courtney, and also Bonnie and Bree, some of the ones that ended up ruining their lives for him. And I couldn't help but notice some of his calls with Alexis, where he seems like he's full of hatred.
I love you.
Love you too. I was so happy you texted me today.
I know. You're so fucking cute. I just want to bite your face off.
You don't fucking know I did. I'm glad you texted me. I don't get very many texts from you yet again, like we used to, and today was a somewhat long. Whatever, shut up. I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, because I miss you.
Let's watch the part back where he says "I love you" in slow motion, because he actually looks like he's about to unalive her at that point. And I don't see what they see in him. There's nothing soft or sweet about this man whatsoever. Wade is in a world of hurt right now after new phone calls were released with a mysterious woman and the person that he trusted apparently turning against him and using funds for her own benefit. It was recently Diane Ruiz's birthday, and one thing that really upsets me is the fact that the Wade Wilson Fundly has had more donations than the one of her actual sons, and her sons are hosted on GoFundMe, probably because they would actually support that as opposed to this false appeal. And Diane apparently also received donations from the Melton family. Wade said some absolutely disgusting things about her in his interrogation, that he was consensually with her, and she had a fiance. There is no way that she would ever engage in what he was saying with a stranger that she just met. She's just not that type of person. And I loved the way that he was treated in his interrogations by the officers, because they clearly did not believe anything that he was saying, and one was the star of the show being extremely sarcastic.
Suck my dick, Cracker. How about that? Suck my dick, bitch.
The girl that you said was sleeping on the couch left
When you're a faggot or something, you just want to talk. I don't want to talk to you, bro.
you saying you're angry enough to do something if they weren't here? You get angry that easily?
To you, sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
So you do have a temper. These reports,
Prove whatever you want.
where you beat women, true or not true?
Jessie met with Wade's adoptive mom, Candy, and put together this tearful recollection of his childhood, which was very strange because there seemed like there are some facts that were missing, or she had edited it to seem that it was only good. And this actually offended Steve and hurt his feelings because he had communication with the adoptive mom and she said in no way was she associated with this GoFundMe. And he had even hopped onto the live of some ex-Wade supporters, his girlfriend for 1 month, Courtney, to set the record straight that in fact it was not related to his family. Things took a dark and shocking turn when, on a bullying Facebook page for Wade Wilson fans, the moderator said that Jessie had bought herself a car and that she had access to his mail account without having permission.
Marie, whoever the hell she is, fuck your cease and desist. I'm going to say what the hell I have to say because I'm speaking the truth, and I'll see your stupid ass in court if you want to play that game. First of all. Second of all, your scams and your bullshit, you're getting called out for it right now. And Jessie, where you at? You're hiding. You've been so vocal, but now, where you at? All of a sudden, this mysterious person is gonna buy a house by the prison? Imagine that. You live in a camper. Come on. You live in a camper, but you're purchasing a property? I bet you are now. Every one of you clowns who threw money to that, why don't you research Fundly a little bit? They don't hold the money. The money goes straight to the bank account on file. So guess what? That probably paid for the move down here from Jersey. That probably paying for the RV you're renting at your mama's house, Jessie.
Jessie also mentioned that she was gonna let the fans have an opportunity to win his courtroom clothes, but then she was talking about building a bear with his clothes and cuddling with it. It was so cringe and so weird. And this caused the whole fan club of the Wade widows to turn against them, but really, they were just upset about the fact that he was not single and he was with Jessie, which is so messed up. Like, really? That's what you're upset about? I genuinely hope that these women take a good look at themselves.
She said, as far as we know, Wade is single. She came into my house under a fake name where my children lay their head. She could have told me, listen, my real name is not Marie, but I'm keeping it hidden for safety reasons. She deceived everybody.
It's like a weight off my shoulders. I feel better that you're not talking to anyone else. Just denying them all, or you're just leaving them there, just not answering them?
Correct.
I'd have your login information. I would see everyone that you're talking to. So watch yourself, boys.
Good.
I guess Jessie did one good thing for Wade. She got him a lawyer, which it's ironic that he looks like this. Like, it's like, sir, tell me that you don't care about my case without actually telling me that you don't care. I guess this haircut is supposed to be a silly boy kind of haircut. It's just very unprofessional, and I can't imagine an attorney presenting himself this way. Then we got to also hear about the plot with this Marion Worth person.
The name is Marion Worth. Must be some older lady. She wrote this really sweet, long, super good letter to the judge.
Marion put her name on the Fundly in order to disguise Jessie, and they claimed that she is a mother, but then Steve was saying that possibly she's a German working girl, and I question if she's in the mother I would like to tap category and she secretly wants him, because he does have other mothers I'd like to tap that are all for him.
Steve, you don't know Marion Worth, is that correct?
Nobody knows who Marion Worth is. Marion Worth apparently is a German escort. That name, they're bullshit. They're not part of nothing.
You don't know Marion Worth, correct? She's not related to you or his...
Marion Worth has nothing to do with Wade's family, biologically or adopted. Period. That's all bullshit. That was part of the game.
Anyways, her son was like murdered last year, but she doesn't believe in the death penalty. She wants to know about doing a GoFundMe in my name.
Yeah.
To afford attorney fees.
He's had to do damage control at everything that has happened, and it's ironic that Jessie said that she has large thighs, considering what he was saying about Kiosk Kristen, and I can't help but think about the phone call with his father, Steve, because he's just so funny and always right in everything he says.
She ain't really a fat girl, Dad. But, you know, she's borderline a fat girl.
Why do you want to ruin my game? Why do you want to ruin my game?
You ain't got game. You don't have game.
Well, Dad, you know what? Sad to say.
We heard Jessie mention earlier that she was relieved about the fact that he had deleted everybody and it was just her and him, but this is in fact not the case because new phone calls were released from phone calls from prison, and I don't fully feel comfortable sharing this woman yet, so I might have to do yet again another part to this video. But if this really is her, she is a nurse and she has 2 children. She has good taste, she's educated. It's very shocking that she's involved in this. And when I searched his name on Reddit, I couldn't help but find this post where a concerned husband around the same time as these phone calls was talking about how his wife was going into the other room so that she could flick a bean. And this is just like, whoa. It truly makes me wonder if she is the same girl as the man in this post referenced.
You don't want to go in and talk to me?
You know what's in there.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Well, as of right this very second, I care, so.
Yeah, well, not for much longer.
I actually thought that the German was the shittiest person in his life, no pun intended. But it turns out that this lady is, because she talks about what's in the home. Could it possibly be a family that you're hiding from? And she seems to know about his darker, weirder desires.
That's like, that's a poop emoji and not a heart.
No, you tried me like that?
Yep, I did.
You took it there?
This next fan is extremely interesting to me because she has some of the same interests as me, and I spotted somebody that I knew in her photos. She had the TikTok called Let's Save Wade, and she posted these thirst traps, which I think is what led people to finding out who she truly is, and she's dealt with so much backlash.
I met him through Smart Inmate, and this was after I knew he was innocent. And no, I did not just reach out to him because of his looks. But I think that Kristen from the phone calls is garbage. I think she's disgusting. It made me want to vomit. I listened to that call with Courtney while I was at the gym. Emailing my job is going way too far. I don't think I ever bullied anyone. I've been talking to Mel and Steve pretty much every day for the past few days. I did lie, and about, like Coral said, how involved I was in this, but that was because I was told to lie, as well as everybody else, and I'm sure everyone knows that. He is very good at what he does. He's a very manipulator.
When it comes to this chick, I think that she truly believed in his innocence, and she was fed all of the lies that they would tell all the girls. They have a whole list of so-called inconsistencies of the case, and I think that she fell for it. She does claim that she didn't go for him because of his looks, but I don't know if that's really true. At the end of the day, she's still an idiot, and she still technically got what she deserved. Because she should not be involved in this to begin with. What was she expecting? I mean, really. Now let's briefly touch on some women whose lives were destroyed by Wade. He seemed to have this type of this blondish type of woman with Monroe piercings prior. So he did pull in better looking women than the goblins that he's currently communicating with. This is actually his baby mama, and she was actually super cute. I don't know what went wrong there and why he resorted to what he's doing right now. But there was a lady that was called Bree that he was communicating with, and she was in addiction and she did leave this earth, which is very sad because people that are in addiction don't think properly. And speaking of that, there was another girl who ended up going to jail for him.
You know, and arrest, did the name, and she honestly, it was the looks. I saw it in her eyes. She was like, oh my God. And then, you know, I think in one of the messages I sent to you that she sent to me, she had said she never wished she answered that phone call. She was not the one to reach out to him.
This wasn't a girl that saw him for his fame and reached out to him. It's because she had contacts with people that were already incarcerated.
Wade has been pulling the strings behind bars, and it's unfortunate that he sucked this girl into this conspiracy, which has apparently really affected her life. And I know she looks different in these personal Facebook photos, but I did in fact verify that the neck tattoo matches. And it's just very sad that she's now doing time, and this was his other case that they were referencing that was pending. There are too many weird women to even keep track of, but one thing that gives me comfort, and I think that this makes me a very snarky person, is the fact that Mila was cheating on Wade, which he fully deserved, and I'm very thankful that she was, because I hope that it hurt the narcissist's ego just a little bit, because he is absolute trash, and we will keep exposing these women as they come forward. I go by Ultra, and this is my backup channel, Wild Ideas Media. Thank you so much for all of the love and support on these videos. These videos have taken a lot of research, so I really appreciate your engagement, and I hope that in the future these videos can actually make a difference. Thank you again so much for watching and your support. Bye guys!